John Dunlap, born 1746, died 1812, was an Irish-American printer and publisher famous for producing the United States Declaration of Independence. He is the founder of the nation's first successful daily newspaper and served as a soldier during the American Revolution. John Dunlap was born in Strabane, County Tyrone, Ireland on August the 21st, 1746, and he learned the trade of printing in Gray's Printers, a printing press established in the mid-18th century on Main Street, Strabane. The printing press was located behind the store front. Gray's Printers provided books, pamphlets and newspapers to his local areas. John Dunlap was an apprentice printer in Strabane. However, sources from the National Trust states, "We do not know exactly where John Dunlap obtained his apprenticeship, but as Gray's is the last one standing, we have taken the liberty of calling him our own." John Dunlap emigrated to Philadelphia from County Tyrone, Ireland in 1757. When he was at the age of 10, he went to apprentice with his uncle William Dunlap. Gaining inheritance in 1766, his uncle left the printing business to become a minister. Dunlap then took charge and fully purchased the establishment in 1786. In 1771, he founded and launched the weekly newspaper, the Pennsylvania Packet, or otherwise known as the General Advertiser. Productions became tri-weekly in 1778. On September 21st, 1784, it became the first successful daily newspaper in the United States. John Dunlap's greatest role in American history was during the War of American Independence, whereby 13 colonies under governments from the British Crown desired to succeed from King George III's rule. Due to several controversies in the ruling of the 13 colonies, such as high taxation with no American representatives in Parliament in England, the Boston Massacre when British troops fired into the crowds who were protesting the Tea Act. John Dunlap was an American patriot and soldier during the Revolutionary War. He served as a major and was part of the 1st Troop Philadelphia Silly Cavalry, which became George Washington's bodyguards at the battles of Trenton and Princeton. John Dunlap was the official printer for the Continental Congress, responsible for printing the first copies of the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution in 1787. The reasons for the Declaration of Independence is as follows. The Declaration of Independence is the founding document of the United States, which liberated the 13 British colonies from Great Britain and the English Crown. Thomas Jefferson was the original drafter and effected by the Continental Congress on the 4th of July, 1776. The document cited the philosophical grounds and listed grievances that justified the American Revolution. It established the 13 colonies as independent, sovereign and self-governing states. These heavy stairs now, just where? Show us. I'm not 100% with how to operate any of it, so.
That's alright. That's alright. But all the over there would have been all the letters. They would have used on the machines.
All the type there. The ones that
These would be letters for the newspapers. You have to put it backwards and print it like that there in to get printed.
Oh.
Here's the wee letters here. I am indeed. You all about?
Whatever.
You really mind? Maybe symbols, here we
My
says.
parents are talking downstairs, like interested in the history of it and stuff, yeah.
I noticed something about it. It said in one of the pictures it said 1797, but there's some debate about it, you know.
Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of debate about whether, Dunlop was here, This was here and very interesting.
Here's more fonts here, more letters, as you can see.
Look at this stuff. Wilson was one of the presidents from.
There's definitely a spot here.
Would you be happy if I took a photograph?
Hey, you know us, we love every opportunity.
Absolutely.
Make sure you mention this by name.
Absolutely.
I'll get out.
Well, do you know what I'll do? As I'm going to break it into two groups. My name's 65. So,
Jack.
Jack the Bell.
Jack today.
Lovely. And yourself, sir? Thomas Cooper. Thomas Cooper.
Captain McCall.
Captain McCall.
Audrey Brown.
Audrey Brown.
New Horizons partner.
Usually has the partnership. Brown wasn't down me. No.
So that's it for today. So the reason why they're celebrating the American Independence Day today here, as you can see with all flags, is because the printer of the American Declaration of Independence was a Strabane man, John Dunlap. He actually left the America when he was 10, but he learned all his trade here on the printing press. And then he worked in Pittsburgh, I believe it was, and then he printed out the American Declaration of Independence. That's about it really. See you next one. Printers now, it's now known as what's on your wall, as you see up there. They're definitely the fallen inside, I'll let you know, but John Dunlap still out there. He went to Philadelphia and he printed out the American Declaration of Independence, 200 copies. They served the American Independence War. And we're going to check it out now and see what the crack is. So you see there, what's on your wall up there. You see here, the National Trust, it's a wee logo there. That's a nice sort of picture there. And a few irises too, you get a photograph of the irises as well.
My name is Emma and I work here in Gray's Printer, now known as What's on Your Wall. It was a printing press established back in the 18th century. We still have parts of the printing press out back that's owned by the National Trust. You can look on their website to see whenever they're having open days. But here at What's on Your Wall, we are still doing printing, so it's quite nice, it's went full circle. Obviously the printing techniques are completely different to back in the 18th century, but we are still a printers at the end of the day. We do digital printing photographs, we do large digital printing as well. We also do canvases, wall art, you name it, we print it. We print even novelty mugs and everything. So if you are ever in Strabane, it's a great wee place to visit. There's lots of interesting quirky pieces of art. We also have a lot of local artists here, which is quite nice to see. We're a one-stop shop for printing and framing.